I'd say ConvertKit is an example of one that is doing it well, but we can talk about ones that are and are not doing it well if we want to pull it up. Absolutely.
Testimonials Teardown, the show where we look at top brands and see how effectively they use testimonials, reviews, and use cases. For today's episode, we have the #1 email automation platform out there for online creators, and that is ConvertKit. They do a phenomenal job with their customer proof, so let's dive in and check it out. You don't have to scroll far before you hit an awesome block of customer proof. Here they highlight musicians, authors, podcasters, and coaches. I love the use of the bubble that says used by creators like you to build affinity. Then you see a quote, strong, clean visuals of the person giving the quote, and a powerful CTA. This is the best use of CTAs I've seen thus far in the series. If you click on any of the tabs, you get a testimonial and then a specific CTA for that industry. That's smart. If you scroll down more, you get a toggle of images of people using the platform. You see they're claiming to have over 400,000 people on the platform, and it gives you an easy CTA to read case studies on them. Let's check out these case studies. Nice, clean visuals and result-focused headlines. The case studies go in-depth and highlight not only her process, but do so in a way that is human. I also love that they use a CTA here inside the case study that says grab this landing page template. Again, smart. Jumping back to the homepage, a little down from the conveyor belt to customer proof, is perhaps the most impressive part of all, the creator stories. When I click into one of these, I love that they give me the option to read, watch, or listen. I have never seen that before, and it's incredibly customer-centric. When I click watch, I get directed to a professional-grade video that tells a powerful story about the customer's transformation. They then use these videos on YouTube where they get hundreds of thousands, some even millions of views from this customer proof. Then I can either watch more episodes or there's a CTA at the bottom to get a creator pack. Not only is the website phenomenal, but on YouTube they get huge reach out of their customer stories. If you opt into their newsletter or start a trial, they also use customer proof here. Overall, I would give ConvertKit an A+. An A+. Usually this is the portion of the show where I do the breakdown, I talk about the pros and the cons, but this team does everything right, guys. They have excellent use of video. They have excellent use of testimonials with strong calls to action. They use prominent logos. They have a high volume of reviews. All of the fundamentals this team is following. So if you're looking for that gold standard, look no further than ConvertKit.
I mean, obviously I kind of recapped it a little bit at the end, but I think that touched on a lot of good principles. I think, you know, one thing that I didn't mention before, but I think was highlighted with that and is true of a lot of these good websites is also making sure that you have visuals. So like showing faces, showing people like their actual role, those pieces are also really important. But a couple things just to reiterate on that one is the importance of affinity. So part of Affinity, one of the things I really liked about it is they know their market really well, right? They're not for e-commerce, they're not for B2B SaaS, they're not for these outside markets, they're for creators, right? And so they drill in on creators and they say, are you a musician? Are you a blogger? They start listing the people that they're very specifically for. And so often, I've spent the last 10 years in kind of the MarTech space, and so often everyone wants to be everything for everyone, right? They don't want to niche down and say like, we are people for this. And I think there's a lot of value in that because you build affinity. Someone comes there, they say, okay, this is for me, right? Instead of real estate and industrial development and SaaS and, you know, everything, right? So I think that was a smart move. Someone scrolling through who is a blogger sees that and they relate to it. And then they can go to case studies and video and testimonial proof specifically for them. And that's kind of what we were referencing earlier. So I think that was really well done.